Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jameelah, and I am a master manifester, and I'm sure you are too, because you are consuming content like this. The name of this channel is Holistic Manifesting because I believe in a whole body, whole mind, and whole being experience when it comes to manifesting these amazing lives that we are choosing to live. What I am discussing in this video is prayers. Why all of our prayers should only be gratitude and never asking for anything. Now, hear me out on this because some people may say, well, then, how does the Creator know that I am wanting something, that I am desiring something, that I would like to create something in my life, co-create something in my life? How would a Creator know if I don't speak the words out loud, if I don't ask for the thing? So what I'm saying is that it does not change whether or not you have desires, whether or not you have things that you'd like to experience, things that you want to bring into your space. But instead of spending the time asking for these things, understand that they are already available to you and that your prayers should only be gratitude for the thing complete, for the thing being delivered to you already. So if I'm saying a prayer for abundance, say that I am praying and I want to experience financial abundance. If I am in the mode of saying, dear God, please bring me some financial abundance. Please bless me to be able to live financially independent. Please bless me to be able to have enough finances to be able to bless others. And so it is. Amen. That's my prayer, right? That puts me in the position of wanting. That puts me in a position of this thing is nowhere near my life. It is not currently available to me. I can't even see this thing. So I need to put myself in a position of asking for something and hoping that the prayer will be answered to that degree. But if my prayers are always based in gratitude, if I'm always just simply grateful for the things that I would like to bring in my life, this completely switches my disposition when it comes to how I view those blessings and whether or not I deserve to experience them today, now, in the present moment. Dear God, thank you so much for my financial abundance. Thank you for blessing me with the ability to bless others. Thank you for blessing me with financial freedom. I am so grateful for this beautiful, amazing, and abundant life I get to live. And so it is. Amen. Notice the difference in those prayers. Notice the power that shows up when you have already declared that these things are available to me. And instead of me mulling over whether or not it is going to come into my life, whether or not I deserve for them to come into my life, whether or not I need to beg for these things, I am declaring that I am thankful for them. I'm thankful for it already. There's nothing else that needs to be said. There's nothing else that needs to be shared. Our prayers should be so steeped in gratitude 100% of the time that if someone was listening to you at the door, they don't know if you're talking about something that you're currently experiencing already or something that you're hoping to bring into your space. There should be no difference whatsoever. I'm a part of a beautiful women's group where we do things like meet at least once a year. We travel. We have all these discussions about what we're manifesting in our lives and what we got to clean up to get there. We have these beautiful exercises that we do that completely shift and change our lives. And I'm so looking forward to the conference that we have coming this year. But in this group, something that the creator of the group and the leader of the group, I'll say that, has always shared whenever we are doing like affirmations and we're sharing like what we've created in our lives and what we want to continue to create. Her thought process was always like, we should not be able to tell when you share your affirmations out loud or when you share your manifestations out loud, whether or not you're currently experiencing this thing already or whether or not you want to experience this thing in the near future. So if you were sitting there saying, I'm so grateful for my beautiful relationship with my children. I'm so grateful that we get to travel all around the world, that we have an excellent emotional connection, that they look to me for mentorship, and that I also learn things from them. In that conversation, she's like, we should never be able to know whether or not you are trying to bring that into your space or whether or not that is something you're already experiencing. It should always sound like it's already being experienced. And I've taken that information because I felt like it was such a beautiful way of manifesting life that we choose, that I've always stated my prayers in that fashion. So even when I'm rolling out of the garage, I have this little prayer that I've been saying with my daughter since, probably even before they were born, but definitely since they could speak. And it's always, on the way leaving the house, it's the same little prayer. But I notice in that prayer, it's even in the present moment, right? It's not saying, bless us when we go out, guide us out here and bring us back home safe. I'm so grateful that we've come back home in one piece. I'm so grateful that we returned safely. I'm so grateful that we had a beautiful day out visiting with people and friends, and that we were safe and blessed, and whatever else I have in that little prayer. That's the way you need to approach your life. It changes your mindset. It's like it turns on a new switch. It gets you excited about it as if it's already occurring now. When you start speaking those words out loud and you approach your prayers only from the gratitude perspective, you start to feel as if this thing doesn't even need to happen right now because I feel so good about it already. If this thing doesn't happen for the next couple of weeks, I feel so good about it that I'm just going to keep on shouting thank you for it, and I'm just going to keep on being grateful for it. This also comes to like our health and wellness. Every single time there's been something that's going awry with me, which is not very often, I can honestly say I'm so blessed in that area. It's not even funny. But I had an issue because I've been driving a lot. I had a sciatic nerve, I believe, because I know I had it when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. And it was acting up and I moved a little bit. I was like, ow, that hurts. I was like, what is that? It feels familiar. And I was like, oh yeah, it's when I was pregnant. I remember that happening, which was literally 18 years ago at this point. And the first thing I did the minute I felt it, because I do not like when my body gives me trouble, because it is my temple, it is my vessel, it is my tool, it is how I get everything done. It feels good to exercise it. I don't want anything to get in the way of that. Immediately I said, I am so grateful now that the sciatica is healed. I'm so grateful that my body's in perfect working condition. I'm so grateful that I don't have any soreness, that I can move around as I please. And I'm so blessed beyond measure that this is the vessel, the temple that I get to use in this life. Immediately, I didn't even give it any thought. I didn't say, dear God, please fix this thing in my life. Please fix my sciatic nerve. Please stop it from hurting. Please, give me some soothing and please make it better. Like, you see how I'm having a hard time with this prayer because this is not the way that I pray. So even me trying to make a fake version of it is hard because it sounds so beggy. It almost sounds insulting, like you don't believe that these things are available to you. And I was listening to somebody else speak the other day. And this speaker was saying that it is insulting to God when you get there and you start begging for things as if they're not already present in your life. You start begging for financial abundance. You start begging for peace. You start begging for a mate. You start begging for a roof over your head, or you start begging for things instead of saying, thank you now that I've been delivered from this, moment. Thank you for that amazing new position that you gave me. I'm so excited. I love this job that I do. I love the work that I deliver. I love the people that I work with. I love their amazing essence. I love to be respected. I love that so many people enjoy what I have to offer. And I love that I fit right in. I love that there's no toxicity. I love that there's no drama. I love that I get paid an abundant salary. And I feel so blessed beyond measure that I get to experience this. Like, that is where your prayer should be going. So when I tell people that you should never have a prayer of asking, it should always be a prayer of gratitude. This is what I'm talking about. Always stay in the grateful mode. And that doesn't matter whether or not you think it's possible, whether or not you don't even believe. Remain in a grateful mode. Say, I'm so grateful now that my child is no longer on drugs. I'm so grateful now that my child has decided that they're going to clean their life up and do better in life. I'm so grateful for the beautiful relationship that we have, and that we have been delivered from the negativity and the lack mentality that once plagued us in the previous time. So you have to speak about it like it's already done, because it is already done. And the only thing that's stopping us from experiencing the things that are already done is our perspective on it and our frequency in that area. And we're not in the right place so that we can see these things right in front of us. It's the same idea of like putting on shades. I have these beautiful prescription shades that I wear everywhere. And I got this amber tint, right? What happens though is, because I needed to be able to see while I had my shades on at the same time. And so when I go out in public, I'm always like, oh, the sky is so beautiful today. And my daughter was like, that's your shades. And I realized, I was like, oh, you're absolutely right. Like, it is beautiful, but these shades actually put like a tint on them that makes it so much prettier. And like, I can see the clouds more defined. I can even see like the edges around the sun so nicely. And I can see like the perfect edges around the birds flying across the sky too. And I'm looking at them and they can't see that. They don't have the ability to see it. It's because we're on different frequencies visually when it comes to what I can see and what they can't see. Because what I decided to do is put on some spectacles that allows me to see the clarity that's needed for something that's already there. For them, it's something that they're like, ooh, I would like to see it, but I just can't. So we're in two different spaces there. But guess what? It's all still there the whole time. The birds are there the whole time. The etching around the sun is there the whole time. The clouds, the definition of them are there the whole time. But because I'm seeing it through different lenses, I'm on a different frequency there. That's why I have access to it and they do not. So we have to remember that even when we walk out into the world, say it's financial abundance that you need to experience, it's always there. The financial abundance is always there. The money is always there. The expansion is always there. If someone next door to you is experiencing it, then that means you can experience it too. The only thing that's changing it is that you're on two different money frequencies. So if you get into the mode where you're just like your neighbor who's like, yeah, my mortgage gets paid. Yeah, I have money in the bank. Yeah, we're going on vacations because that's just the way that I live. They may not be grateful for it, but it doesn't even matter. They see it and they're on the frequency of it. You have to get into that same mode. You have to be like, I'm so grateful that this mortgage is always paid. I'm so grateful that I have financial abundance. I'm so grateful for my financial freedom. I'm so grateful that we get to take these trips, extended ones, every single year because they're joyful and I get to expand and grow. And I'm so blessed beyond measure. So I hope I went on about that long enough. But just remember that your prayer should be in gratitude all the time. It gets you on the right frequency and it puts you in the mindset and it opens you up to the places and the people and the things that's going to actually make those occurrences real in your present life, real in your now, because you're bringing it into your now with the very words that you're speaking. Anyway, all your prayers should be gratitude. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.